Hello viewers, I'm SB, and this is Prey Mooncrash. This is a weird thing. All of a sudden there's more Prey. During the Bethesda press conference at E3 last night, they were like, hey, surprise, we're going to make more Prey. And what I mean when I say we're going to make more Prey is that we already made more Prey, and you can go buy it right now. So this is the thing. It's not an extension of the main plot. It is a totally new story, but I guess I should say at this point that I will be making no effort not to spoil the plot of Prey. So if you're not familiar with that thing, and you don't want to get spoiled on it, don't watch this. Instead, go watch the series that I did on this channel about a year ago. Get caught up. That's a thing you could do. Anyway, Prey, Mooncrash. It's not an extension of the main game. It's a new thing. It's a roguelite. It's more Prey, and also it's a roguelite. We're going to be making repeated runs through an ever-changing simulation of the Pythias moonbase. Pythias? I don't know. Each run will present new combinations of enemies, hazards, and loot. You might die a lot, but you'll grow stronger and unlock new characters. It's procedurally generated and has persistent progression. It's a rogue. I don't know. That's a weird thing for this thing to be. But let's have a look at it. Also, I don't know if this is gonna be a series or if this is a one-off video. I suspect, strangely, that at this point you know more about it than I do, because probably the title gives away whether this is episode 1 or a one-off. Anyway, let's stop talking and start praying. Let's pray. I really loved the base game, and I'm extremely excited for there to be more Prey, even if this is maybe not the form that I would have guessed it would take. So, I don't know. We're going to have to see some stuff. I was about to try to make some guesses about what on earth is going to be the premise of this thing, but I guess we could just wait 3 seconds and watch the cinematic, right? Probably there will be a cinematic. I do know that this is separate in that this all takes place on a base on the actual moon. It is not related to the Talos 1 space station, so let's find out.
This is Basilisk. Hello. This is Basilisk to Casmo Module 13. We are sending 2 classified pieces of technology we recovered from TranStar's moon base. They should be arriving in a few moments.
Okay, hold on. Boy, someday I'm going to talk about why I have the feelings I have about subtitles, but for now, I'm just going to turn on the subtitles just in case.
1 is an operator containing a backup of the base. It's
Okay.
a simulation of all the research data, company secrets, and connectomes from employee brains. We picked you because it's protected by a lot of encryption.
And that's...
Fortunately, it comes with a looking glass visor, so you'll be able to search the sim visually. You'll be plugging into the moon base as it was, seeing it through the personnel that was stationed there. There's a lot to do. I'm sending your orders along so you can check them off as you go.
Okay, so there's our premise.
And congratulations. I am pleased to inform you that executing these orders will fulfill your contract. After you recover the data, we're going to pick you up. So great news. You'll be with family soon. Okay, M13, you're the expert. The delivery is docking now, so I'll leave you to it.
Okay, so we're not actually going to be on the moon base. We're going to be in a simulation of the moon base. So that's where the multiple runs are. Okay. Kind of a lot of shaking. Yeah, everything's fine. Probably everything's fine. Hold on. Before I do anything, I'm going to read my email, because I have 2 emails over here, and they're red, which is usually the color of important emails. This is just a friendly reminder from Basilisk to, that's me, right? Yeah, 13M. Operatives shall diligently pursue to the company's reasonable satisfaction completion of the data acquisition in accordance with the contract schedule. Failure to meet satisfaction will extend said contract for a duration equal to time lost by the company, plus reasonable damages and/or penalties. Such damages and penalties are not eligible for arbitration, and of course, guess which one of us gets to decide what the word reasonable means. Please keep this in mind as we move toward the end of your contract with Casma Corp. I know you are looking forward to seeing family again, and a setback at this point would be unfortunate. Well, that's not even... They didn't even bother to veil the threat. It's just mean. It's mean-spirited. Is Casma Corp... I should maybe have refreshed on the plot of the main game a little bit, for doing this. I don't remember if Chasma Corp is a thing I know about. It sounds familiar. Chasma wasn't responsible for the space station, though, right? That was Transtar. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know Chasma. Nice work up there. Despite the cost, we've dispatched a delivery to you, including a flower from your wife's garden back home. Everyone appreciates your hard work, including me. You're really chipping away at that contract. These are not dated. Alright, well, let's get to it, I suppose. Oh, I love these Starbender books. The Starbender Cycle 2, Book 1. The writing in these is phenomenal. A crash like a train made of screams running headlong into a school full of glass children. Trevor Pulsar winced as the deafening sound blinded him. Sticky. Trevor was sticky and ached from head to boot. Oh, I thought that was just like... thought he was responding to this. That's like his catchphrase. Oh, sticky. Where was he? How was he even alive? As his eyes slowly adjusted, his brain began to lurch, then spin into action. The Dark Star Anomaly, Empress Tourmaline, the Starbender Prism. He remembered Tourmaline's words as the galaxy split between them. Find me, Pulsar. Find the prism. As Trevor finally heaved himself upright, what he saw confirmed his fears. A cracked stone tower jutted against a roiling medieval sky as dragons wheeled overhead. I've been sent back in time, Trevor sighed. I always imagined Trevor Pulsar as basically just Duke Nukem. Those aliens are going to pay for busting up my dragon. That's a bad... I don't do a good Duke Nukem. Alright, well I got this visor. Let's go plug this in. I guess we just put the... we'll put the bit that looks like a rod on top of the... Yep. Yep, easy. Who said science is hard? So I just plug that right into my head parts, huh? Okay, and the operator. Let's turn this thing on, maybe. Nope, let's pick this thing up and move it over here. Okay, before we do anything else, listen, I want to play the video game as much as anybody else, but also let's look around. I don't want to miss anything here. There could be important plot, like this toilet. Does it work? Okay, good. See, aren't we all glad that we know that? That's important world building. What if I'd been stuck up here for a long time with a broken toilet? Alright, I guess let's do the thing. I'll just sit in this chair, and then, okay, it's just a VR headset. It doesn't jab directly into my brain. In my defense, I don't think it was an unreasonable guess, given how the neuromods work. Oh, hey, okay, so... I'm going to be reliving the memories, or replaying the simulation, or however it is that this works, from the viewpoint of Andreas Alekna. Andreas' mind is brimming with psychic potential waiting to be unlocked, but repeat exposure to neuromod technology has left his body frail. Also, that eye thing. As the last volunteer test subject on the Pythias moonbase, Andreas hopes to escape and see his young son again. I'm going to pronounce the name of the moonbase different every single time until somebody tells me what it's supposed to be. So we have Kinetic Blast, Super Thermal, Backlash, and Burrow. I didn't really play with the Psi powers very much when I was playing Prey. I did it like a human-only run. So these will be interesting to get used to. Story objective, escape with the volunteer through the Mimic Portal to unlock their story objective. So yeah, there's 5 different characters that I guess we will unlock the other characters by making progress in his story. Let's do it. Escape the... Main objective, escape the moon. Story objective, escape through the Mimic Portal. Okay, yeah, let's do it. For real, I clicked the button 3 times now. That means go. I really don't have any idea what to expect here. I mean, I assume we will see enemies that are more or less the enemies from the main game. You know, there's going to be mimics, there's going to be phantoms. Were those things called phantoms? The sort of humanoid ones. You know what I mean. There's going to be stuff. I'm going to have to shoot it with a shotgun, probably. I guess I have psi powers. I'm probably supposed to rely on those, but I really liked the shotgun. Turns out that Prey is a video game, and as such, the shotgun is the best gun. That's just how video games work. Also, I'm assuming this logo in the lower left is the Chasma Corp logo, because that is not something that I am familiar with. Oh, I got caught off guard. I forgot about the secondary loading screen, the tiny loading screen in the corner after you've passed the primary loading screen. This is actually the first time I'm playing Prey on my computer. When I recorded the original series a year ago, my computer was weak and feeble, and I had to use Elise's computer, so I've made some upgrades, but...
This is an emergency broadcast. Please report to designated escape pod stations and prepare for evacuation.
Okay, well, this is bad.
Escape pod, security will track your position as they conduct a final sweep before launching.
So, hold on a second. None of my psi powers are on my thing here. Hold on, we gotta, I gotta remember how the controls work. Okay, we pop in here. So I have my tree. It is not the same as Alex's tree was. Or Morgan, rather. Regeneration, super thermal. Alright, well, I mean, it'll all be a lot more meaningful once I actually have some neuromods. We'll worry about it then. I need to escape the Pythias moonbase. Since this is my first time in the simulation, I should get my bearings by heading to the main crater. Playable crew members have their own story missions accessible after certain conditions have been met. Alright, well, so right now we don't start with any psi powers, but we do have this extremely good wrench. Oh! And the gravity is all wacky in here. Alright, well, will this be our... Yep, that is Terry Brown. Got some fab plans, and also 1150 whatever that was. I'm going to assume... Oh. I'm not a Typhon. I mean, I guess I'm pretty much a Typhon. Are you going to shoot me, or... I don't see a gun. Ah! Well... Okay, I thought it was referring to me, but I guess... So, the story of our character is that he's got a lot of psionic abilities, but... Oh, a thermal mimic. So these are doing heat damage to me. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I'm actually taking a considerable amount of damage just being close to this thing. Okay. Ow. Where's the body? Yeah, I need all of the bits. Okay, so yeah, I assumed that thing was talking about me when it said Typhon material detected because, you know, the plot information of our character talks about psionic abilities. But I guess until I neuromod myself up, I don't really have all that Typhon garbage in me yet. Where's the other body? There were 3 of them, right? It was 1 normal and 2 thermals? So I killed one of them in here. I killed the other 2 out here, though, right? Did I loot the first one before the thermals attacked? I don't remember. I don't want to leave anything behind, but... Use the station to monitor and track nearby Typhon. Okay, so when it looks like this, there's nothing around. That's actually really good information. I had forgotten about the mimics and the jump scares. The mimic jump scares, you know. Alright, well... I assume it's going to still be, like, pretty 0451-y, so we're going to make sure to look around for stuff that we can move aside, hidden pathways. I don't actually know if the map is procedurally generated or if it's just like items are different every time. I'm guessing from the way this looks that the map itself is not procedurally generated because this all looks like it has too much of the human touch here. Alright, Mandy, bullets, frayed wire, fabricator plan for disruptor batteries. I do love the disruptor. Is this thing... Oh, just wire. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. She probably got everything that was left in it, and probably there wasn't that much left in it by the time she got to it. So, this is a whole different incident than the Talos 1 incident, but it sure does seem familiar, doesn't it? In fact, some of this seems very, very familiar. Okay, so I'm getting currency for just locating TranStar employees. Let's Transtar's got me... No, Chasma's got me going through the memory of this thing in this weird way for some reason. Apparently this is the only way to avoid the encryption, or I don't fully understand why that would be the case. Come on, get up here. Alright. I'm just remembering all of the bad times I've had touching stuff before checking whether or not it was a mimic. So yeah, if that was not clear, in case there is anybody still watching who who is not familiar with the original play, or Prey, those mimics, those head crab looking things that we just fought in the other room, get their name from the fact that they can turn themselves into reasonable facsimiles of any object. Or maybe it's the case that they extra-dimensionally swap positions with a version of the object from there's a lot of reasons to think that it's maybe more complicated than that. But the point is, anything could be a mimic. Also, there's 4 Typhon nearby. There's one over there. I saw movement out of the corner of my eye, and that's why I emitted that very manly and normal sound of concern. Oh, hey, how did I miss this? Yep, they're pretending to be rocks. Let's just give myself a moment to regen my stamina. Charge up the wrench. Okay. I'm reasonably good at melee right away. I think I remember that in the main game, your charge attacks didn't one-shot mimics at the very beginning. That might be wrong. There's one more, though, right? Didn't it say there were 4? You get me, there we go. Fortunately, they don't seem to be too bright. Nope. Well, what?
In 3, 2.
Uh-oh. Should I not have done that? I turned off the gate briefly and... Okay, nothing happened. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm sure we'll have a lot of time to experiment with these things. Oh, hey, a gun. Please put bullets in gun. And then we're going to not carry the gun around, because you may have noticed that I sometimes panic, and when I panic, I have a tendency to left-click. So let's try not to waste shotgun ammo. Oh, I suppose I'm pretty injured, actually. Why don't we medkit here real quick? My max health is 75. I guess I am pretty frail. You know, this is silly. I know that translucency and weakness are not the same, but the fact that I can see space through the roof makes me feel a lot less secure than I would feel if I could not. Alright, a Typhon lure, obviously it does pretty much what it says it does. Until those kill towers are working, Typhon lures are still our best bet for drawing them away from the gates. I already put a rec in for the lab techs to fab more. I never found much use for the Typhon lures in the main game. But it does seem like this character is maybe not going to be super good at fighting large groups of Typhons, so it might be necessary for me to play a little smarter here. Oh, hey, that's a guy right there. That's one of those guys. Unfortunately, the shotgun in this game is really not effective at long range. Huh. Is that corruption in the simulation, maybe? That just straight up says Typhon Tower on it. I guess that's why the Typhon are over there. I should probably avoid Typhon Tower, I think. Yeah, until I have more weapons or some kind of idea what's going on here. Probably that would be wise. Oh, hey, buddy. Okay. I think we should be able to kill him entirely with the wrench without taking any damage if I can just sneak up on him. As I remember it, charge strikes... kind of want him to come back this way. As I remember it, charge strikes knock him down. And then you can really wail on them while they're down. So we're going to let him walk back this way a little bit. And yeah, we're just going to drop on his head. Like it's Dishonored. Oh, no, I didn't quite drop on his head. Okay, sneak attack. That's something. A little bit of caviar. This was the fancy phantom. Real hoity-toity. Okay, well, I don't know where we're going, but let's just keep having a look around. Presuming that I'm correct and that the map does not change from run to run, any information we can get about the layout of the moon base is going to be valuable for future runs. I am not strong enough to move these boxes. Can we just, like, sneak under here? That's sparking more than I'm comfortable with. Okay, well, it looks like there's not actually any reason to be over here. Huh. Well, I'm headed in the right direction. Let's go around. Let's not take the main path. Oh, it is extremely radioactive in here. Alright, that security workstation is through a lot of rads. Why don't we see if we can find some anti-radiation supplies or, I don't know, a hazmat suit or something. My memory of how radiation worked in the core game was that it was not super common and you really didn't have to worry about it. Uh-oh. That's the enemy is aware of you sound, if I'm not mistaken. It might just be because I was sprinting. One might have heard me. It's possible they don't actually know where I am yet. Let's just, let's be sneaky for a moment here. They could be up there, up above us. Crew Annex, Moonworks, Labs. Alright, well, I mean, if there are fabricators anywhere, the labs is where they would be, right? We should probably try to find a fabricator because we have a fab plan. Oh, Jesus, it's a telepath. We have a fab plan for a silenced pistol, a weapon that is actually effective at long range, and I would really like to get that active. How am I going to make it to the door of the labs without becoming visible to the telepath? I don't remember what their vision is like. It's possible that if we just stay far away, we could be okay. So I'm going to try to stay way over here. Oh, do I have a... Hold on, tab? Okay, no. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I do not think I have a psychoscope. But I do have the ability to crawl through very small spaces. So I'm pretty curious what's going to happen when we get over here to this area that looks like it's corrupted. Is it going to not let me through, or is me getting over here going to help figure out what's actually wrong? Because, I mean, if this information isn't actually in the operator, then what am I going to do? Let's see. Okay, I'm getting invisible walled here. So I guess that's the answer to that. I'm going to get invisible walled here. There's an operator generator. Yeah, I can see good stuff. Okay, well, that's a shame. Let's sneak back away. We currently do not have the tools to deal with a telepath. Like, that's just not a thing that can happen. Alright, why don't we go to Typhon Tower, then? That seems like a good way to end the run. We'll just go over there and we'll say hi to that phantom. Wonder, can I get up there? Okay, here we go. There is nothing of value up here. Alright, so there's some kind of progress gating mechanism going on here where we don't actually have access to the full station schematics inside the simulation for whatever reason. Operator's damaged, something. But I don't know how we would fix that. Or maybe it's not that the operator's damaged, maybe this is like parts of the memory are more encrypted than others. Alright, I'm going to try to get close. Can we sneak around here a little bit? We could use the shotgun, but I'm concerned that that might draw undue attention, you know? Hold on, what's over here? We can climb up here. Still, remember that pretty much any object could be a mimic, so I'm still really nervous about rocks and everything. That kind of looks like a platform up there, huh? Let's see if we can... Oh, falling. Oh man, you know what I miss? Is the glue gun. Okay, well, it was a platform. There's nothing on it, but it sure was a platform. I'm not going to get any, like, Chasma Corp bucks for scouting all the corners. I guess they don't have to pay me for things that I'm incentivized to do myself, huh? Guy's right there. We're so close to him. Here's the downside. I don't know whether he's looking this way or not. There you go. Charge Striker 2 to the head. Gets the job done. Why am I getting the life bar for another phantom? There's a phantom on the other side of this wall? Oh, God. Yeah, he's real close. Like, really close. Alright, well. It behooves us to get vision on him before he gets vision on us. So let's maybe... Oof. It probably should not be showing me that health bar through the wall, but I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. Is he? Where is he? Where is he? Okay, well it seems like that health bar may not have been entirely accurate, because there's a bunch of garbage over here that I think would prevent a phantom from being in the same space. But he's close wherever he is. Close enough that I can hear his footsteps. Down there maybe now? They can move awfully quickly when they want to. Oh, wait. Am I... This is the wall I was seeing him through. Like, it's right under here. I wonder if he's actually, like... Is he inside the geometry here? I'm not getting the health bar anymore. Oh. Okay. Fairly sure he didn't see that. Alright, we're gonna try to ninja right up on him with this wrench. Oh my god, I'm stuck on something. I'm moving really slowly. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. There's a moment of sprinting that sometimes occurs right before the wrench. And apparently the sprinting is quite loud. A moment of sprinting that sometimes occurs. That's me using the passive voice to avoid blame. You know, sometimes sprinting just occurs, the same way that, like, a wrench to the face just occurs. Oh, I was really hoping this storage unit was still going to have some stuff in it. Okay, well, there's explosives out here. That's good. Good to know. I think we've probably cleared Typhon Tower. I'm gonna still be sneaky as we're getting in here, but maybe we can actually get inside and figure out if there's something in here that was worth guarding. Part of the problem is that we can't really interpret the actions of the Typhon very well. They just sort of do stuff for motivations that are not clear to us. What is this? Increases the amount of sim points earned per reward. Okay, yeah, equip that for sure. I'm assuming that the yellow there was a quality, right? Like that's a high quality chipset, and we've got our glue gun. I feel like a huge amount better already. I love the glue gun. It is not going to help us with that telepath, probably. Not quite low enough gravity for me to just jump up this wall. Well, this gives you an opportunity to show off what is great about the glue gun. Just glue the wall here, climb up on the glue, and then climb up. The glue gun is like your all-in-one enemy stunning and physics breaking tool. Okay, well, maybe we want to get in there. I pressed a button to bring up the map, and I just pressed the button that is the map in Hitman. So our target is still that security console, that security station, I think. But we have got to find something that's going to get us through those rads without dying. It's possible that I could just walk through. But dying of radiation is not really the way I want the first run to end, so... Hence all the looking around. Do I think there's a way up there? I mean, we got the glue gun now. There's a way up pretty much everywhere. Oh, whoa, 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 okay. What is... This is a harvester. Harvester of what? Can I take parts off of you? No?
Initiate vacuum.
Can I climb on you? Nope.
Hazardous proximity detected.
I'm trying to talk to it. It does not. Okay. Alright, fine. Ignore me. Yeah, we're gonna try to glue gun up this set of cables here. I'm on the... There we go. That doesn't look like it is out of the cable enough for me to climb on it. Nope. Okay. Can we shoot like right above it? Oh, that's pretty high. Oh. It broke out under my feet. Well, we're almost up there. This is probably, I'm guessing from the difficulty that I'm having doing this, that this is not the intended way to do the thing here. So sometimes they break on contact. I think generally what's happening there is that it is a reaction to the physics not quite working right, but there you go. You can usually improvise with this thing enough to get where you're going. Okay, there's an operator in there. Looks friendly enough. Oh! Excellent, a propulsion system. Okay, this is going to make our job so much easier. I actually am going to hit T to view this tutorial real quick, because I do not remember. Space to slow descent, tap space to dash in the direction you're traveling. Okay. I'm trying to close. Mouse to close is red. Alright. That's weird. It wouldn't let me back out of that. I guess I don't know for sure that there's no monsters in here, so we should be a little bit more cautious. Actually, this looks, pleasant. Intact, even. Well, that's maybe not so great. That person's head is all, okay. So... Oh, man. So when a person's head looks like this... When their body looks like this, what that means is that they got mimicked. The mimics use human beings to reproduce in some way that I'm not 100% clear on. So there could be mimics in this room. There could be many mimics. And I'm just noticing that there's a lot of objects in the floor, that are on the floor that there are multiple copies of, which is usually a pretty bad sign. So I'm just gonna do a little exploration here. I've never met a mimic that could maintain its form while being hit by a wrench, so probably... Okay, I think we're pretty clear here. Hey, buddy. Could you maybe... Thank you. Okay, friendly robot pals. So this one is corrupted. We don't have the hacking skill necessary to fix it. Let's see, what is this? Subject enters crater 1459. Low light conditions. Initial movement is tentative and uncertain. Remains near airlock for 5 minutes. Decides to cross crater at 1505, presumably to check other airlocks. Typhon notices subject approximately 10 meters from airlock. Subject expires moments later due to standard attack via mouth and airway. Yeah, so the mimics, sort of like face huggers, it seems like. They try to jump onto your face and then do something to your face, and then more mimics come out. Alright. Next subject. Subject enters crater 1023, light conditions good. Subject rests on haunches with back against wall 1 meter from airlock. Subject does not move for approximately 1 hour. Remains unnoticed. At 11:37, small Typhon arrives at airlock, tests Typhon gate, notices subject. Subject expires moments later. Expires moments later. There's some of that passive voice that I was talking about. You know, sometimes a subject just it's not passive voice. Subject expires, but you know what I mean. They're using some weaselly tone there to abdicate responsibility. Ooh. Okay, we got our Nerf crossbow. I do enjoy a Nerf crossbow. And we also picked up a chipset. What is this? Increases maximum oxygen reserves and decreases rate of oxygen consumption. Well, let's hope that that doesn't come into play too much. Alright, so the Huntress Boltcaster is actually a very useful tool. And generally speaking, the ammo is reusable. Skeletal Repair... What is that now? A collagen construction kit to repair broken bones and tendon damage. Oh, there's more types of damage modeling now. Alright. Well, that's cool. I don't know that I'm super excited about it, you know, right now, right this second. Fabricator. Okay, so we got a recycler and a fabricator. Let's recycle some stuff. We have a bunch of garbage. What is the... Here we go. That's the get rid of all my garbage button. I think we could probably hold on to the things that aren't actually trash. You can recycle just about anything. But yeah, this is good. Let's put all the stuff in the bin, and then we press the button. And we get ourselves some, you know, matter. Just sort of stuff. And then we take our matter over to the fabricator. I would love a pistol. I don't have... Yeah, okay, so the pistol recipe requires 2 blocks of metal and 1 block of synthetic, which we don't have. So we need metal and plastic stuff to put in the fabricator.
Watch out.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Well... I don't have any hacking skill. I'm just gonna bust this thing up. Oh, I was... Okay. Well, it didn't, I can't take the parts. My plan there was to take its parts and recycle them. So that didn't work out. Alright, let's try to find some more stuff to put in the fabricator. Pretty sure you can't just put... No, O2 bottles don't go into your inventory, so I cannot fabricate them. They won't fit in the drawer.
Coming through.
Well, there's no sense in smashing this one up then, because we know what will happen. Which is to say, nothing of value. Alright, what does this board say? Boy, that is possibly useful information, but I sure don't know what to do with it right now. It's a bunch of server statuses. Seems like a good thing to screenshot. Control module receptacle. Well, if I can find some control... Ah! Apparently, very slightly touching it was enough to wake it up. Okay, that one had a Psi-Hypo in it. So I get points for just breaking stuff, it seems like. Telepath is over there. Let's do a circuit real quick here of the outside ring. So it looks to me like I got everything of value out here already. Alright, well, let's use the elevator then. Right, red is bad. Here we go, green. Green is the one. Oh, well, I found another way into this area. Alright, let's just try to run to the... Oh, Jesus. Right, those things are bad. Ooh. Okay, that's a nest of scary monster things. EMP charge, shotgun shells. Gotta move fast, gotta move fast. Shotgun, pistol. Okay. Feel a lot better with a pistol. Oh, actually. It's not that the area is radioactive. Cystoids are radioactive. So the deal with these things is if you get near the nest, or if anything moves near the nest, it drops out a bunch of those little like ball things, and then those are attracted to movement, and they try to go toward the movement and blow up. I have no idea what the life cycle of this creature must be like. But we can deal with them pretty easily with just about any weapon, even the bolt caster, because it's not about dealing damage to them, it's about spooking them into blowing themselves up. Yeah, all I need to do is trigger their natural "I would like to explode now" response. You can see they're drawn to the bolt. Okay, and it is unharmed. Kind of funny. These things are like completely indestructible. If that many cystoids had exploded on me, I would be dead right now. And the only reason I survived was the first one was because of my very quick backward movement, causing them to explode mostly on each other, I think. Alright, well, that gives us some time to figure stuff out. Utilities, huh? Oh, yes, please. Download map of area. Okay, engineering annex. Another grav shaft at the other end of the level. Use a security station to find an escape pod. Okay, I thought that's what our mission was. That seems easy enough. If you take a replacement nav chip from the supply closets or engineering annex, please log. Yeah, I think we're beyond that point. So the crater pod is available. Hazard report. Yeah, what's going on with all of the hazards? There are no major fires. Oxygen is okay-ish. Radiation levels are pretty... everything seems to be basically fine, except for the fact that everybody's dead. Trams are operational? Okay, we're in the crater, so the engineering annex is where the supply closet is. Okay, over there. But first... Okay, we can request an engineering operator. The engineering operators are the ones that refill your suit. So our suit is not at full. I reckon we may as well. Alright. I feel a lot more comfortable now that we have a couple of weapons that actually work at range. I still wouldn't want to take on that telepath outside, but we have some options now. And the pistol is silenced, so... Hold on, we should go this way first. Because this way looks more like a dead end. If there's loot, it's gonna be over here. Yeah, the pistol's silenced, so if I panic fire, it won't attract a ton of attention necessarily, and also ammo's a little bit more common for this than it is for the shotgun. Alright, found another EMP charge. That's fine. I guess that's all that's down here? Don't really know what to make of these control module receptacles. Presumably, all will become clear in time. Oh. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to jam through there. No. Shoot. Okay, I guess we have to come down that other grav shaft. Do I have a map of this level? Okay, so the other grav shaft is at the labs, which we can't get into. Right? Is that the same? That is not, in fact. Yeah, that is the lab grav shaft is in fact this grav shaft, but seeing that there's something else over here. Well, let's get back up to the main level then. Try to figure all this nonsense out. Are there always two of these things in here? The escape pod's over there. All I have to do is get down and cross. This seems strange. Too easy? I do not trust it. I'm having an intuitive feeling of not trusting. I mean, it sure does look like we could just walk over to this thing, huh? Oh. Well, I didn't see the mimic, but my UI certainly did. Now, let's try not to freak out. Oh, he's right there. This might be an okay time to use the pistol, I guess. Now I'm gonna try to just do this with the wrench. Hopefully, without arousing the suspicion of the telepath over there. I don't think they can call out to each other. Fairly sure. This Typhon scanning system thing is a godsend. Really, really wonderful. Another pistol, some bullets, a neuromod, and a disruptor. Oh, man. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Well, there's no sense in increasing my psi pool until I actually have some psionic abilities. So we can pick up Kinetic Blast, deals up to 50 damage and pushes away anything within 5 meters of the target, or some regen. Kinetic Blast, right? Okay. Everybody prepare yourself. I bet it's going to make us watch the thing. Going to make us watch us actually apply the neuromod. Yep, here it is. Oh, I wince. I wince in real life, even though I know it's coming. Yeah, I'm fine. My eye's supposed to look like this. Everything's cool. Alright, some powers are triggered by pressing mouse 2. To stop time and enter targeting mode, press and hold mouse 2. Yeah. I know how to play a video game. I've done this before. Still don't actually know what the purpose of the gate is. Alright, well, oops. Sorry if I jump scared anybody there. I did not mean to suddenly jet forward. It kind of sees me. I would love to sneak up on that thing. I may have to settle for shooting at a distance. Uh-oh. There were already 2 of those signs, right? But that one could be the mimic. It isn't. Ah! I'm onto your game, buddy. Anything in a room that there's more than one of, including these. Mimics can disguise themselves as the explosive gas tanks. Obviously, those are a little less safe to check. Let's see what's down here. What have we here? Okay. I wonder what exactly is meant by small amount. Alright, so now we have too many chipsets for all of our slots here. Wrench swings have a greater chance to do knockback. I think we could probably unequip this for the moment. Yeah, I wish this was a number instead of small amount. It makes it kind of hard to evaluate, but I'll try to keep an eye on it. I've been doing an alright job of getting sneak attacks so far. Hopefully that will continue. Okay, well, I think this room is clear. I think if there was another mimic in here, it would have attacked me by now. Running around, making all the noise in the world. I definitely hear movement. Also, the doors are really loud. I thought I heard steps. There are corrupted engineers or corrupted operators in here, and that's a problem.
Escape pod remaining. Please evacuate in an orderly fashion.
Okay, it would be best if we snuck right up on the operators and power struck them with... Oh, that is a corrupted harvester. That thing is considerably larger. Doesn't necessarily actually mean that it's more dangerous, but it sure feels like it would be more dangerous. Hold on, is there anywhere else I can go here? That room is a little bit more packed with enemies than I would like. Nope, just a different door into the same area. Alright, well, gonna have to be what we do. Yeah, I don't care for that sound at all. I guess we do have these EMP charges. I was pretty combat avoidant in the main game for a long while, but I don't see how we make it through this room with all these things flying around. The worst part of it is that operators can fly. So, like, it's not even like we could get up the stairs and then feel safe, because one of them could just levitate itself up over the railing at any moment. So we might want to actually just kill everything here. Might be a little taxing to our ammo, especially given that I have no idea how much punishment it takes to put down a harvester. Okay, well, let's start by checking this, huh? Close, close, close. Okay. Well, now it's just us and anything that's in here. What is this? Is this like the chassis for a hoverbike, or... Because I want a hoverbike. If this is a hoverbike, I think we should take it. It is a regolith processor. Sure, right, for processing regoliths. How could I not have noticed? Typhon Spore fabrication plan? Releases a cluster of Typhon tentacles when detonated. Can be thrown or attached to surfaces. I don't think that was in the base game. Also, free circuit boards. Awesome. Okay, well this was kind of a bust. I guess we got a fabrication plan. Alright, what do you think? I'm gonna go for it here, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't really nervous. I feel a little bit better knowing where one of the operators is. So where is the... Alright. Hold on, we should reload our stun gun too. Oh, I don't have enough batteries to even fill the thing. Okay, armored.
Sensor report. Positive impurities detected.
Nope, actually not effective at all. So that's pretty bad. This is working at least a little bit. We only got one more shot. Okay, and then we ran. I kind of wonder. Let's side blast it. Oh, okay, that was effective. On cooldown. Oh no. I missed. Because that thing got right up on me. Wow, that's effective. Yeah, that Psy Blast does a ton of damage. Holy crap. Some Q-beam cells. Man, I wish I had my Q-beam. Alright, let's actually loot this thing before we go on. Okay, a control module. Some materials. Okay, that's a lot of blood. Let's have a quick look around before we head upstairs. I imagine that upstairs is the way. I feel fairly confident that if there were any other non-mimic enemies around here, they would probably have been drawn by the sound of the fighting. And while mimics are terrifying, they don't actually do that much damage. Like, if I get pounced by one, it's not that big of a deal. I do not think that we have the tools to take on another harvester, though. I guess I have a couple of psi-hypos. We could rely entirely on psionics. We definitely want to go check this dead body. Okay, let's take this. So we will we'll throw our existing bolt caster into the recycler. And then we can transfer some junk. We don't really have that much junk, though. I guess I don't need 2 pistols. Don't need 2 shotguns. You know what? I had been looking at the percentage after the name and just assuming it was an ammo count, but it's not, is it? I think these... It wasn't like this in the first game, yeah, integrity, but these things have durability now. So there is a reason to carry more than one of a weapon around. Alright, let's not junk the second shotgun until we have to, then. I do want to both make some room in my inventory and get some metal, though, so we will grind up the other pistol. Okay. Wonder if there's anything up there. This looks like such an intentionally climbable group of obstacles, right? They're just at the right height from one another for us to jump and climb up. Or maybe they're not. I'm actually having a lot of trouble getting up on this. Come on. Alright, I thought I was going to get up there, but never mind. Probably not that important. The good news here, if you want to see it that way, is that a lot of these people are bleeding to death, so they were killed by the operators rather than the mimics. Is this... This is just a gate field, right? We've walked through these before. This isn't going to kill me, right? No, see, everything's fine. Well, this is the escape... I don't know how to open it. I definitely... Yeah, probably this button, huh? Yeah. Alright. That... Huh. That seemed fairly... It's a secure door, okay. I feel like you could have secured the door for me there. Okay, I guess our first run was successful. That seemed easy enough. Maybe a little terrifying, but we got it done. You've escaped the Pythias moonbase with 1 TranStar crew member. Eventually, you'll want to unlock all 5 crew members and discover all 5 escape routes. Escaping more than once in the same run yields increasingly larger sim points rewards. Escaping more than once in the same run, so escaping doesn't necessarily end your run. Your ultimate goal is to escape with all crew members in one go without resetting the simulation. Okay, so you escape with one person and it bounces your consciousness to a different... Okay. Alright, I understand. I guess that means we could end up with some fairly long runs here. New incoming message from Basilisk. So yeah, that's interesting. Large portions of the map being blocked off is something I still have questions about. But maybe it's like as we unlock characters, we unlock different portions of the map because they start in those portions or something. There's not a lot of sense in speculating here during the secondary loading screen when we're probably about to just be told outright what's going on.
Basilisk to Castle Module 13. Copy, please. Repeating. Basilisk to Casmo Module 13. Copy, please.
Oh, do I have to...
Okay.
Okay, no.
Congratulations. It seems the simulation is significantly corrupted, but scans of your brain tomography indicate no damage. The corruption appears to be limited to the host operator. No externalization, so you should be fine.
Wait, was externalization a concern?
Track the simulation's instability. Please install it immediately so you're not caught unaware again. Basilisk out.
Because if there was some risk of that, I feel like I should have been warned. Alright, never mind. Installation allows for tracking of system stability while in the sim. This executable is flagged as high priority. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and press the thing. I feel like this could maybe have been have been written to run a little faster. Let's check our email one more time. Just a reminder to install the thing that I just told you to install that I just sent to you. Got it. Easy. All right. Well, I think that yeah, we're gonna go on with this for a little while. So that is gonna be the end for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for another dip into the sim, and hopefully we come out just as unbrain damaged as we did this time. And we'll see you then.